EMAX, the largest energy display on the market at present. Use the EMAX to track your energy use in real time throughout the whole house, which will help you monitor, reduce, and save both energy and money. The EMAX allows you to discover the energy consumption of your appliances and set a budget to help you meet your savings target. With the EMAX, you can see which of your appliances uses the most energy. The EMAX features the largest screen on the market at the moment, a 7.9 or 20 centimeter screen, making it very easy to use from a distance. The home screen shows you exactly what power you're using at the precise time and the cost of the electricity that you've used so far today. There's a graph that helps you understand at a glance how much energy you're using at that time. You can set and see where you're up to with daily budgets at the bottom of the screen. The EMAX will show you when you're on your peak tariff, alerting you to avoid using high energy consuming appliances such as dishwashers, washing machines, tumble dryers at this time. You can even set a high usage alert to let you know when you may just have too many things turned on. The EMAX comes with a data history function, allowing you to compare usage over time periods. Today, yesterday, this week, last week, this month, and last month. It also has the ability to display your carbon emissions. Other useful features of the EMAX include always on function, which allows you to see what your home is consuming 24 hours a day. A good place to start saving energy is to try and reduce this number to as low as you can. Some things will always be on, like a refrigerator or a freezer, but some products just draw power on standby mode. Is this needed? Peak usage shows the high usage since installing the display, giving you an indication on spikes in consumption. This can also be used for sizing standby generators or solar installations. You can easily download your energy data into CSV formatted files. Simply plug in your USB stick and watch the display as it quickly uploads the data to the stick. Plug the USB memory stick into your computer and simply use Excel to read the data stored. The EMAX is easy to navigate with the use of touch buttons. The EMAX has a battery backup, which means it can be carried around the house while checking the power consumption of appliances. To do this, simply check the energy consumption before you turn off an appliance, and then monitor the change. The EMAX is also compatible with the Engage, Elite, and E2, meaning that if you want to add a new display to your current system, you can just buy the EMAX display and utilize the transmitter and the CTs that you already own. You can install the EMAX by following these 3 quick and easy steps. Step 1. Connect the transmitter and sensors to the live input wire or wires to your property. Step 2. Power up and set up the monitor. Simply plug in the display and follow the display's instructions. Step 3. Pair the monitor and the transmitter. Hold the outer 2 arrows on the display until the signal symbol is flashing in the top right-hand corner. Then, press the button on the transmitter once. The display and transmitter will then pair and you can start saving. The EMAX helps you save energy and money. Available now from all Efergy online stores and selected online resellers.
This is Sense. Sense connects my electrical panel to my phone. It listens to our home to keep us safe. Tells us what's happening and helps us be efficient. Just connect to your panel and know more about your home. Sense. See what's up, know what's on.
Energy costs are one of the biggest monthly expenses for homeowners and can add up quickly and unnecessarily. Eyedro offers technology that makes tracking and managing electricity usage easy. We provide simple solutions for monitoring your electricity in real time, so you know where to implement change and discover significant savings. Affordable, easy to install, and made for your home. Discover practical solutions today. Eyedro Green Solutions. Track, react, save.
Many Sense users are curious about the Sense installation process. This video will show you how to install Sense in an electrical panel. Please note that Sense connects to dangerous levels of voltage and should only be installed by a certified electrician. The install shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. Let's get started. You'll need a screwdriver to remove your electrical panel cover, a flashlight, and the Sense installation kit. The kit should include the Sense monitor, 2 current sensors, the power cable, the antenna, and the antenna assembly. If there is no room for Sense inside the electrical panel, you'll also need the external mounting kit. It's helpful to install the Sense app ahead of time. Go to sense.com/app on your phone to download the free Sense app. Here's a mock electrical panel we put together to demonstrate. Before you begin the installation, turn off the power. Now, remove the screws securing the panel cover so that you can access the circuit breakers. Remember, even though you've turned off the power, the service mains are always live, so be careful. Look for an empty spot in the panel where you can place the Sense monitor. If you can't find any space, use the external mounting bracket. Next, we'll install the antenna. The antenna needs to be outside the electrical panel, so remove a 1/2 inch knockout from the panel. Slide the antenna insert onto the antenna extension cable, then screw on the antenna. Push the antenna and the insert through the knockout. If you have a wall-embedded panel, don't worry, the antenna functions just fine within the wall. Screw the antenna extension cable into the monitor. Next, plug the sensor cables into the outermost port of the Sense monitor. The middle port is for solar sensors. Finally, plug the power cable into the power port. On to the sensors. Make sure that the labels on the 2 current sensors are both facing the power source. If your service mains have loops, follow the loops to make sure they're facing the same direction. Clamp the current sensors around the 2 main service breakers. For safety reasons, it's important that you first plug the sensor cables into the monitor and then attach them around the mains. Sense can now measure the current running through your home. Now, it's time to connect the power cable. In order to connect the power cable, your electrician will probably need to install an empty 240-volt breaker into an empty slot in your panel. Sense will work with any 240-volt breaker, but use the smallest 240-volt breaker available. The black wire and red wire should connect to the empty breaker, while the white wire connects to the neutral bus bar. Sense is now connected to power. Sense uses about 4 watts of electricity, less than a cell phone charger. All right, time to reattach the panel cover. Attach the cover carefully so that there is no pressure on the sensors. The clamps need to remain securely closed around the service mains. Use the Sense sticker from your install kit to label the breaker that Sense is connected to. You're almost done. Now, turn the power back on. Listen for a... This means Sense is properly installed. If you hear a... You should check your cable connections. If you don't hear anything, the Sense monitor can't start at all, so check that the power cable is installed properly and the breaker is turned on. Once you hear the... Open your Sense app and create your account. Listen for a... This lets you know your account is set up and that Sense is properly connected to your app. You're all done. Happy sensing!